my voice has actually gotten quieter since I've done this.
Three. So he should be on three. Three. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Everyone, hello.
Hi.
Has it been a while?
Yes.
It feels like it's
been 84 years.
It's been 84 years. You can still smell the fresh paint.
Last time you came here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bronies React! You know, am I the only person at this point who's like, am I really at a convention again? Is this happening? Like, I was walking through the vendor hall and I'm like, wow, this really looks like a convention. Like, I'm really convinced at this point. Everfree Northwest has me convinced. Thank you all for coming on out. Bronies React panel, obviously it's been a while since we've done one of these. It wasn't supposed to be this long, all right? But we've made it here, we've done this. Look at that, look at this. We got screens. Can we make some noise for Everfree Northwest? Haven't they done a great job so far? So to kick things off, who here has never even heard of Bronies React? Like, you just saw this on the schedule. Okay, you three, you put your hands down. Yeah. But the rest of you can put your hands up, that's okay. First off, welcome in. You might be asking yourself, what the heck am I about to see? I'm asking the exact same thing. So I guess we'll all find out together. This is a Bronies React panel. The people that are going to be brought up here have joined me on the Bronies React series, of which we've uploaded to YouTube. And we're going to get into it. And you know what? I realized I forgot to ask a question. I don't even know. You all stay right there, all right? Do you guys know the My Little Pony theme song?
Yes.
Prove it, right now.
My little pony, my little pony, my little pony. He's the one who represents my little pony. You want to share this match with me? In your friendship, touch with fun. You know our beautiful and strong. Sharing kindness is a unique thing. And magic makes it all complete.
My Little Pony, the very best friend. Okay, all right, I'm convinced. So, what I was asking backstage, I'm like, they did Q&A previously, right, in the earlier panel, and I heard the answer was yes. So just a heads up to the Q&A guys, we're going to be doing Q&A for this panel as well. I don't know where that's set up. Do you guys see it?
Probably right here in the center.
Right there? Oh, that's awesome. I like that. I'm going to have to move my camera. So with that, I'm going to start bringing people on up as we get the Q&A stuff hooked up and ready to go. So who should I start off with back there? How about, I mean, you probably already see me wandering around with this individual. Folks, can you please make some noise for Saberspark? What's in the drink? Coffee. Very good. Why don't we next bring up, see, now I'm just making sure no one's actually run away. Black Griffin. Is that chocolate milk? No. Good, because you'd be probably kicked out of the... No, this is my seat. That's your seat.
It's chocolate milk again.
It's chocolate milk. All right, why don't we also next up bring up the Dusty Cat! Stay hydrated. Staying hydrated. Why don't we always have fun with this guy, and he always looks super flashy because he's Silver Quill. Who else do we have back here? Let's see. All right, so if anyone ever wanted to rival me when it comes to like con vlogs and whatnot, this guy has a holster for his camera. Not even kidding. Please welcome to the stage, Little Shy FIM! Hey guys. How's it going? Welcome back.
Yay. We almost escaped it.
Thought you could get away, but never. Couldn't get away.
Stuck in this lifestyle.
Me back in. Yeah. So yeah. Again, folks, want to thank each and every one of you for coming on out to the Bronies React panel. Again, it feels like half a miracle that we're having these again. It's like, oh, we're back. But I mean, you all have been a huge driving force behind the series. There's been a couple of fairly big Bronies React uploads that have happened since the last time we've been to a convention. We'll be talking about that stuff. But Bronies React panels, again, for those of you that have never been to a Bronies React panel, a lot of it is driven by stories and questions that we're going to have, that we're going to be answering. And most of this is going to be based off of the stuff that you all come up with. But I just wanted to mention, again, how special it was. Since the last convention we've been to, we did release the Bronies React to the end of Gen 4. And that was, again, it was, for me, it was a huge project, because it wasn't just us doing a reaction, which had more than the usual amount of people, but it also basically had maybe 98% of the people who have been in Bronies React return to talk about how the show had affected them, where they were now. And it was just so cool to see like how many people who maybe hadn't been part of the fandom for 5+ years came back for that, to be like, yeah, I'd love to have a part in it. And
they got parole.
Tracked them down. So with that, I'm going to, again, open up the line to the Q&A here. We're going to aim to get through everyone's questions. I will say, if after 2 years you guys have no questions and you finally figured us out, all right? But the questions can be to anybody that's up here, except for him, per your rules. He's got chocolate milk. But yeah, so who's gonna be the first one to do it? Everyone's like, I don't want to be that guy or girl. I don't want to do that. But
come on up.
All right, Z, there you go. I knew someone was gonna do it. Now, while you guys get ready, do you guys know Winter Wrap Up? Saber loves singing along. Saber, why don't you lead this? Winter Wrap Up, Winter Wrap Up. Let's finish our holiday beer. Winter Wrap Up, Winter Wrap Up. Customer spring is here. Customer spring is here.
Also, can I just say, the way I know I'm really back at a convention is I see a person in a full Luna-themed Spartan armor and with a crest and weapon, and I'm like,
have a stand.
Yeah,
let's take a look.
Look at that. That's pure awesome.
Oh, it's for
nice.
It's for cadenza. Sorry, maybe my Luna fanboys color and everything I see.
What's cadenza?
Princess Viendo Cadenza.
Is she okay?
But that is an awesome cosplay. I love it. But at the same time, I'm at a convention like, yeah, it's part of the course. Yeah.
For you cosplayers, when you're like opening your like drawers and being like, it's been so long, like there's like dust on your like cosplay.
Does this still fit?
Yeah.
Is there enough seam to let this out? Probably not.
It's been years since I've dressed up as Applejack.
So
What's funny is I think I turned it off. All right, let's kick this off. The first question in like 2 years, no pressure.
None.
Test.
Very important question for you, Race, and you, Black Griffin.
No, please God, no.
Who's best pony?
Who is what?
Who's best pony?
Who's best pony? Who is best pony? Who is best pony?
Who's your favorite pony? Don't do this. You guys are too old for this now.
I'll give you a hint. Okay. She's awesome.
Oh, she is awesome.
Yeah.
You're good. Who you think?
She's blue. She's rainbow. And she looks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
Well, thanks for coming out to Bronies React.
It has been my honor. Now that that's out of the way, it gets harder every year.
I appreciate.
We're all older now.
I appreciate that was actually the first question to come up, because usually people are like, oh yeah, we want them to hurt themselves. No, you just went right in for it. You're like, no, hurt yourself. now.
See, they're old now. I can hear their knees like cracking. Like,
I actually had to ask Gabe how his hip was doing after we landed. Are you all right? Did you take your back medicine?
no plastic hip snapped.
Meanwhile, the convention's going, there goes our security deposit.
$5.
This is what we do. Princess Deadpool in the house. Hello. I love how they did set up the mic to where it's like, all right, get down there and ask the question.
Yeah, for the people who are 4 foot like 2.
Well, first off, I missed you guys so much. So good to see you again.
It's Power Squat.
All right,
you too.
so following up from the last question that was just asked, if you've seen the Gen 5 trailer, who's best pony from that?
Zipstorm.
Wait, what?
There was not enough Zipstorm in that trailer. Zipstorm is best pony.
I'm bleeding.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The Gen 5 trailer.
Gen 5 trailer.
There's a generation.
Are they doing another one? Yeah. When did this happen?
You really not know?
I joke.
I don't know yet. Just from like the trailers and stuff I've seen, I don't think I've quite latched onto one yet. Like then I'm like, there's a mic. Gabe.
I like Zip. I like Sunny too. Sunny's cool, but everyone's supposed to like Sunny, so I like Zip.
You like Zip?
Zip Storm.
Does Zip remind you of anyone?
Yeah, it's blue.
The best thing in the trailer is the tennis ball. Because all of you are doing artwork of the tennis ball.
No, it's the beans.
I was gonna say that.
The beans was the number. Have you ever seen a more lovingly rendered or animated can of beans in your entire life?
Only at the movie theater.
So I don't know how many of you saw the vlogs. A group of us recently actually got together a couple weeks ago for a get together that we did vlogs for. And now I'm wondering, like, how's Jax Blade doing after seeing the beans? Because he just lost it over the bean. Jax will lose it over the strangest stuff. Like, he'll just be, like, rolling for 15 minutes, and everyone's just sitting around, like, look, Fluttershy's walking. Hasn't she done that before? Yeah, so, I think it was Panama Matt pointed out at when we were having breakfast that they spilled the beans, and you're like, oh, yeah, that's right, you deserve that. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm excited. I enjoyed that the trailer wasn't too spoilery. Like, that was one big thing for me. So I was like, thank you for not giving everything away. Good job. So thank you. Good to see you again, Princess Deadpool.
If you all want to pull the mic up, you're welcome to.
Yeah, feel free
if there's any room left in it.
to do whatever you want. We got Red Card next. Just a full cast of characters, isn't it?
How have you been, guys, during this whole thing?
What thing?
What thing? What's been up?
What do you think I'm talking about?
Well, we all agreed we were just going to take a 2-year break from conventions. What's everyone else talking about?
What did we miss?
Never mind.
Why is everyone wearing masks?
Okay.
There's a lot of ninjas here.
Everyone's cosplaying.
First of all, it's great to see all of you again. Finally, for the first time in forever, right? For the first time in forever. No. My second thing, following up on the topic of spoilers, from the I think it was season 6 finale, Bronies React. There were certain moments between part 1 and part 2 where you were watching the television broadcast of Discovery Family, and they showed some spoilery moments.
Yeah.
What can you go into a little bit more detail as to what that felt like, or like what you were feeling?
Betrayal. So, I didn't understand you're in the middle of watching the finale, right? And they were like, you know what we should do? We should put a promo for the second half during the first part to promote what's to come in the second part, of which it's putting things together that we haven't yet figured out in the first part. But it's like, but don't miss when Discord does crazy things, and you're like, Discord's alive? He's alive. He's alive. Pfeiffer. But yeah, it's that kind of like, I was just like, are you serious? Like, I don't know. There have been times where shows have done a really good job. I got you with that one. Where like they don't spoil anything. Like we always reference the season 2 finale of Gen 4, where all we knew was, oh, there's going to be a wedding, and it was like, okay, cool. And then what? There's a villain? Who's this Chrysalis? Like, what's going on? That one, they were like, no, let's make sure people stay around and tell them in advance what's going to be coming. I was like, what's the point of that? I'm obviously already sitting here watching for the second half. You don't have to promote what's going to come. I didn't understand that at all.
Thank you, modern trailers.
So there you go. But yeah, that was betrayal. Straight up betrayal.
Oh, goodness.
Hello.
It's been too long.
It's been too long.
Yeah. Yeah, what the hell? Why this is?
There you go.
Thank you. There we go.
Okay.
Is that a lot better, everybody?
Yes.
Sheesh.
You do realize you just passed the engineering test before anyone else in this audience. So
Pretty much.
we have the literally smartest person in the room right now.
Hey, what do you expect?
Man,
Hey.
It's not as big of a compliment as you think. So I mean,
No worries about that. All right. Normally, I would say this, but this might be the most super obvious question. When the new movie comes out, are you going to do a Bronies React to it?
Please say yes.
well,
we're done, guys. This is the last one.
so I guess
I've made the executive decision to end the series.
you're making the call.
I made the call.
So I
said, drop it.
Well, I want to ask you guys. Do you guys want us to do a react to the movie?
You've been outvoted.
Who wants us not to? Yay! Yay!
You've been
paid you good money to say no.
This guy just showed up to watch you and I hurt ourselves. He's like, I don't know what else is going on. Yeah, of course we're gonna do a react to the movie. Let's hear it.
Damn you.
Am I close enough?
Yes.
All right. So is a can of baked beans in this? Nah, I'm kidding on that.
We were gonna get a real question.
Mine is, it's always been an odd thing, but how did Silver Crow become a part of the Bronies React?
Silver.
A few down payments.
So after the third convention where I held Race by the leg going, please, 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 please. Honestly, one day I saw a message on my Twitter, my DM, and Race basically just said, look, I like your humor, and would you like to try being a part of Bronies React? And so for a while there I was going, yes, I'd like to join. And so began my realization of how bad my camera is, how bad the lighting in my home is, all manner of inferiority complex as I try to catch up with all these folks.
So I guess that answers it.
That does, right?
Thank you.
All right, thanks for your question.
To be fair, the lighting's not terrible.
All right, here we go.
It has been too dang long here. The last time I saw any of you was Dusty in Miami, like the month after Cider Fest, and I'm still amazed you're the only person in this group to come down.
I was at your birthday party.
You were in person. He was there in person with wallpapers.
I bought you a cake pop maker.
You wanted me to make cake pops, and I said no. And
Next time.
And Saber, I got a bone to pick with you, but I'll deal with that at the next panel.
What? No, what?
I have a bone to pick with you at the next panel about something you did in the blogs and racist things. I'll explain
Oh,
later.
are you talking about the semi-perfect podcast panel happening at 4:30 and check your schedule?
Yes.
Don't miss it.
And Gabriel, it has been too damn long.
He doesn't own a tutu.
It's not as long as you think.
I own 3. You know.
You do
I
realize
bought you one.
Your biggest fan has your biggest fan.
Wow, look at that. Fanception.
Oh,
$10 on Amazon.
hey.
Anyway, I have in my hand 2 different questions.
Left.
Wow.
Which one do you want to answer?
Which one's the rated
Stage
R
left.
question?
Either of them could work.
Either of them could. Oh.
It's the same question.
Can I say both, or is that against the law?
That's against the law.
There's
All right.
I'm only one person.
Left.
Right.
Right.
Left.
Left.
I asked Gabriel, not the rest
Our
of you
left.
schmoes.
All right, what do you say, Gabe?
Your other left.
One of our rights.
Good question, all right.
Oh, thank you. Good job.
Aside from many parties your family has thrown, what has been the most fun party you ever attended?
His
Don't.
his brisk.
He's not even Jewish.
Everyone
Yeah, you
clear
know.
the blast zone.
Man. I can't. Oh, there you go. I've done a lot of things that are really fun that I don't know if they qualify as parties. So, like the flying circus is really fun in Arizona. I get together with a bunch of pilots and we blow stuff up and fly around. I think probably the Singapore Navy Ball, though, that was really fun.
All right.
That was pretty fun because someone forced me to get drunk.
That sounds like one hell of a story.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And her birthday party.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you're invited this year.
Yeah. You're having a birthday this year, too?
We're still on a panorama. I mean,
You mean a pandemic?
yes, pan
All right.
pizza.
Panama.
All right. Thank you, Nora.
Thank you, Nora.
What is our next question?
So, at some point before this convention happened, it's happening. During several watches of previous Reacts, specifically Perfect Pair, interesting comment I noted. Race, you said it's most likely the first time you see an outhouse. Hello? Have you forgotten the last roundup?
These pony fans, I tell you.
This guy's got an outhouse tally. It's like,
I got excited about the outhouse and Perfect Pair, and then, like, I got barraged. All the fans were like, how dare you forget?
I'm surprised, Loshai, why didn't you call him out for that?
I probably missed it myself.
You don't miss anything, Little Shy.
No.
Little Shy's like, did you see that? There was a pixel out.
So basically, that React went down the toilet.
Why are you on Bronies React? Sorry about the outhouse. I apologize. Plumbing, right?
Secondly, well, obviously the next generation is going to be a bit of a priority at this point. But I also remember, same year, down at BabsCon, there was someone who asked whether you'd all react to the season 1 premiere, season 1 finale, season 2 premiere, and you said closer towards the end of the series. So where is that?
Jeez, these pony fans, I tell you. God. So, a question for everybody. Who would like us to react to season 1, the first ever episode of Generation 4? Who would like that? So that would be a thing that you guys would like to see?
Would that be a thing that we want to do?
You guys down? You guys down to do
Would
it?
that be a thing that we might
have already been working on as we speak right now?
Maybe.
Like maybe we're actually working on it right now?
Maybe half of the footage is in the can?
Maybe I was editing that on the airport? And the airplane? On the airport?
on the airplane. Maybe that's the thing.
Yeah, I mentioned that we may or may not be talking about a project that may or may not be coming out. We're working on it right now. Long awaited. So yes, thank you for your question, and well timed because I actually lined up the first like 10 questions.
How much did that cost? $5?
That's why Nora had the note cards because I wrote those down for her.
No, I didn't.
Hello.
Hi guys, I love all of you.
Aw, I love you too.
Glad to be back. I've missed cons. Race, this question is for you. Season 4 finale, when they're doing the you'll play your part song and you're doing the whole like ballad thing with the lighter, did you mean to set your desk on fire? You see the last couple seconds? It's like,
Did I mean to?
Something else.
I mean, does anyone mean to set their desk on fire?
And of course,
I'll tell you this much, it went up a lot quicker than I thought it would. It was like, that would be good kindling. So, yeah.
He could only do it when it was funnies.
Yeah, the camera's on, it's okay to burn things down. Burn down the house. Well, I mean, I'm sure some of you have had some like serious Little Shy, wasn't it you, I believe, who, while you were filming at one point, you destroyed your keyboard?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I spilled Red Bull on my keyboard at one point.
Not advised.
Maybe that means the episode is putting me
Red
to
Bull
sleep.
does
I don't
not
know.
give your keyboard wings.
Actually,
as we've discovered.
I think my favorite destruction moment in the series was Jack's Blade, I think, reacting to Twilight versus Tyrek. I mean, he was bouncing up and down. He was so excited. Next thing you know, oh, he's going down.
Oh yeah, he, one of the scenes, he runs out of his car and plows into the van next to him. Yeah.
To me, Viva had one of the greatest downfalls of humanity. Literally falling off a double-decker bed, landing on every shelf on the way down, unintentionally. She's all right. But thank you for your question.
Yeah.
Have your parents ever told you never to play with fire?
Hi.
Yes, many times. Hello.
I'm a little nervous to be up here. This question goes to Silverquill. I'm a huge fan of your channel. So is my sister. She's in the audience.
Thank you both.
Yeah. So I noticed that in your videos, you've done a couple of comic reviews, and one of the comics wasn't the Radiant Hope and Sombra one. There was also Fiendship, I think #1 that was Sombra's.
Huh?
I know that you haven't done those, but could you possibly review them?
Yes. Okay, one, I actually started on a script for Fiendship is Magic #1. For those who don't know, well before the beginning of the end episode, this was the Sombra's backstory. And it is actually very intriguing. So if I had to stop because the flow of everything, I put it on the shelf, but it is an excellently done story, a fascinating look into a culture that relies on fate and destiny. I would very much like to talk more about that in a video.
Yay.
So thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome. Thank you.
But I will also beg everyone's patience as I seem to take forever to finish an episode.
It's worth it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Hello.
Hello. I have like 4 questions for all of you.
4 questions. Okay.
1, in the future, will you do a Bronies React to every Equestria Girls special?
I don't know about everyone. I'm gonna probably say I doubt we'll do one to everyone because they just started like pouring them out. But there might be more reacts with Equestria Girl stuff in the future. We'll see.
And 1 to Silverquill.
Oh.
What was your favorite My Little Pony collab?
Favorite collab? I would say, well, funny enough, it's a collab that's not on my channel. Which means I didn't have to do all the work on it. No, I kid. Nightmare Nights 2014 on Anthony C's channel. It was one of the first times I took part in a big group event, and it was funny and creative. It drew on the talents of many individuals. It's where I got the Demon Quill figure, where someone actually put forth arguments that I was El Diablo. That might not have been wrong. So that was just a lot of fun and turned me on to the idea of collabs, to be sure. So go to Anthony C's channel, do a search for Nightmare Night 2014. You will have a rip-roaring time. Yo, Baron, I can dig it.
And question for ACRacebest.
Yeah, what's up?
What is your favorite Starlight Glimmer moment?
Favorite Starlight Glimmer moment? No, she didn't. Oh.
Well, she kind of died because all she is an administrator at a school for the rest of her life.
That's my favorite
I saw
moment.
the end of G4. They all. Never mind. No, I don't know. I'll say I like when she yells quiet.
Oh, with the vein bulge.
Yeah. She then screamed that at me on a panel, and I was like, whoa, that isn't freaky.
Again, with the vein bulge.
Yeah. Again. All right. Well, thank you for your questions.
And last question for all of you.
Oh, okay.
What is your favorite My Little Pony song?
Smile song.
You'll play your part.
Pony song. Remix. I like all the classics. I guess I'll go with Winter Wrap Up.
The awesome song from the movie. Yeah, that one.
Okay, everyone's picked some of my favorites, but the hipster in me is going, rah! So Find a Pet between Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash.
That's great.
Thank you.
Why is this mic so short? Well, that's not my question. First off, if any of you are hanging around Seattle, I highly suggest checking out Mopop, formerly known as the Jimi Hendrix Building. I'd also suggest the Pacific Science Center. As for my question, I'd like to direct this towards Black Griffin, Dusty Cat, and Little Shy, because you three haven't talked too much. If you could dress up anyone else on this panel as any character from My Little Pony, what would you?
I'll be glad to answer this question. All right. Who would you dress them as?
Okay. So, Race would be Glimmer. Yes.
Got the hair for it.
So many choices.
It doesn't need to be everyone.
So many choices. No. The dude.
I ship it from
The
My
dude
Little
pony. Let's see. Griffin.
Be good to him.
No. Photo finish.
Ooh! Yes!
Photo finish.
Yes!
Photo finish. I would dress you as Rockhoof.
That's a good choice. I already have everything I need for that.
Just that.
Including the axe. Yes.
I've got the easiest answer. All Derpy, of course.
That is true.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to pick.
It could just be one person.
I would dress up. No.
That'd be too sexy.
True.
We'd like to welcome you all to this family-friendly event.
Family.
Get that mic up, you coward.
I'd dress up you as Rainbow Dash so I could kiss you.
What's stopping you now?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Next question.
Gentlemen. First of all, I just want to say thank you all so much. Your videos got me through quarantine after over a year and a half of that stuff.
I appreciate that.
Oh my God, I appreciate you guys. As for my question, this is kind of a big one. What do you guys think with G5? What do you think the future, even past G5, is for the Brony fandom?
Love and tolerance.
Let me check my crystal ball.
Dusty, you have more of a crystal ball.
Crystal ball. I actually feel that we're going to get more families. I think we're going to get more PG stuff. And I think we're going to get more people interested. I think that from the trailer alone, it's it's pulled me in. I now want to see more about it. I think more people, because it's on Netflix, and more people in the world have Netflix, are going to see this. It's going to be released all around the world. The Japanese Bronies have already put up, their version of the title, so it's already out there in kanji. So it's going to be all over the world. I think we're going to get a big, strong push of fans from this. I think we're sitting pretty. I don't think we're going anywhere anytime soon.
I mean, just to reference here, Generation 4 ended in 2019, and it's 2021. Thank you. I had to check, actually. Sometimes I'm like, what year is it? And I mean, yeah, we have a trailer and know that there's a movie coming out, but it's a new generation and whatnot. I mean, are you guys planning on going anywhere? No. Because I'd say this convention's looking pretty good right now. I'm hearing really good numbers already.
Remember, Star Trek went 12 years between original and the next generation, and they had cons from then till then, and now look at it. Okay, I don't think we're going anywhere anytime soon.
I think we're good. I hope so, yeah, for sure. Hello!
Hello there.
How are you doing, Christian?
I'm alive. How about you guys?
Man, the mask just throws me off.
I know, right? It's weird. So, I have a question for all of you, and it's, what is the strangest costume that you guys have ever gone into when going to a convention?
The strangest what?
Strangest outfit or costume that you've gone to a convention. Sorry, Saber.
Oh.
Where's the gold jacket?
How did you lose a microphone?
Yeah, I wore a dress one time. It's nice. It's breezy. I see so many folks wear dresses. They're nice.
I wore sunset shimmer and a skirt.
Woo!
That was hot. I built the guitar that went with it. That was hot. And that's true, but Octavia. Okay. All right. All of the cosplays that you've ever seen me in, Daring Do, Sunset Shimmer, I built a guitar for. All these other ones I put tons of effort into. You guys love my Octavia. You know how much time I put into that? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I ordered a skirt. I ordered a pair of shoes. I ordered a wig. Sewed her cutie mark on the skirt, and that was it. You guys love that thing, but I put way more effort into the other ones. You're all screwy. Screwy.
What about you, Gabe?
I don't wear a lot of costumes, but one time Monique made me wear like 12 belts and fingerless gloves.
And that was it.
That was it. I had to get creative with those belts.
Little Shy, have you worn anything weird?
No, I don't think I have, to be honest.
Get on it. No, I mean, yeah.
If I have, I'm sure someone will shout it out because I don't remember.
I mean, honestly, for me, it's like I don't know if I've.
You wore a box.
Not to a convention, though.
That's true, not to a convention.
Yeah, I think it's Zootopia shirts. How weird. I'll wear them again too. Can't stop me. But yeah, thank you for your always entertaining questions.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, I am tiny and filled with rage, so I like to start wars between friends. So,
Good.
be ready, come on, yeah, okay, y'all can hate you, but this is gonna be funny to me. So, like, I hate that everyone's taller than me. Anyways, so I'm assuming that y'all have, like, your own favorite characters, correct? Yes, okay, so. Ponies, okay, same thing. You know what I mean. Okay, so. Out of all of the favorite ponies and stuff like that, which one do you think is the worst? Which individually of you guys, which one do you like?
I'm glad Saber doesn't have a microphone. Yeah, you are.
I wanna know. I wanna start a war. I wanna start a war.
Saber, what's your answer?
Well, all I can say is that Rainbow Dash is a lovely young lady.
You better.
Done nothing wrong. He's totally not a bad pony who's made countless mistakes, who never learns her lessons. Never. He's great. Hey, listen from there.
Do any of you want to start a war?
Come on, please.
I'm good.
It'd be so funny.
Someone say derpy. Someone say it.
1, 2, 3, 4. I start
Not
the
to
war.
her face.
Oh!
You wouldn't say it to her face.
Yeah, that's not fair.
You want a war? Okay, fine.
Yes.
I'll do it. Having derpy is as big a mistake as having little shy in the React.
You do not let him get away with that. Yeah.
I didn't even hear that. Maybe that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah. He said that derpy, I don't know.
Say it again, little silver shy. Little silver shy.
Okay.
Little quill.
Go arm wrestle him or something.
Back to safety.
Derpy was as big a mistake as having little shy in the Reacts.
He said it again.
Come at me, Broseph.
Punch him.
I disagree with everything about that statement, and I'll see you after the panel.
Are you happy now?
Very.
'Cause I am.
Very.
Are you guys
very,
entertained?
very. I very much like
I like all
starting
the weapons that people are holding up now. They're like, yeah, I volunteer. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. I have a question, actually. And this is something I genuinely wonder about, okay? I get in this argument with folks about who would win a fight, a grizzly bear versus a silverback gorilla.
Oh my God.
Shut up, Nora!
Yes.
Shut up! Shut up! And I feel like a lot of people are stupid and uninformed and don't know the right answer. How many of you all think a silverback would beat a grizzly bear? Let's hear it.
I don't
Okay. How many of y'all think a grizzly bear would beat a silverback? There you go. I told you! No. Stupids. No. Oh, the monkey. It's smart. It can do math.
Thank you for your question.
Yeah, thank you.
I have one more question to
Yeah?
start the war.
Uh-oh.
Another war starting question. I'm sorry. No! I like you
I'm
to
ready.
suffer.
I'm ready.
Let's hear it.
I
Hit it.
want you to suffer. Suffer with me. Okay, so do you guys have like favorite villains in the story?
Sure,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Who would win out of like if they all fought?
M.A.
Who would
Larson.
win?
I agree.
Wait, what was the question?
Which
Since
villain
you
would
guys
win from
all
all the
have like
villains?
favorite villains, who would win in the
Power of
fight?
the eraser.
Not Sombra. Not Sombra.
Flurry
Sorry, I
Heart.
have to-
She tried to kill a kingdom state.
And that's how she gets away with it.
She was just
I
Somehow
told
I've
you,
gotten several
Lord.
people mad at me on this panel. Thanks, Race. Thanks for having me on board.
You're welcome.
And one of them has a spear.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I am great, and I like.
It's kind of cool that in G4 they actually killed a child. Like, that's kind of cool. They do.
That's great.
They do. Finally,
God
someone
bless. About time.
Cozy Glow, Sunny Westbrook, right? She got turned to stone.
I would kill a
Celestia's
child.
like, I'd do it again if I could.
Oh,
Celestia's sleeping.
Okay.
She's sleeping. Okay. Yeah.
Look, I'm just gonna say,
Just like my goldfish.
I've got.
Yeah, fushy.
Apparently, I've got a grudge match with Little Shine now. I've got people offering weapons. All this stuff is, can anyone do the Star Trek battle music? Da, 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 da. Okay, I need you all to sing that after the panel.
I know that from Cable Guy, of all things. No, not Larry, just Cable Guy, Jim Carrey.
Oh, they do.
Okay.
Thank
that's
you.
it.
Thank you.
No problem.
So
I'm glad
just
that
so
I said
everybody
a lot.
knows, we have about 15 minutes. We still want to get through everybody who's in line here and get through all your wonderful questions.
one question
we'll,
apiece.
we'll all aim to answer accordingly. Hello.
Hey, I've got two super long questions for
Good.
you.
Take a man
okay,
after my own heart here.
First of all, do you think I could get you guys to huddle up for one really good group picture?
Afterwards.
Afterwards. Okay,
that
yeah,
cool?
you got it. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. The second one is I would like you guys to go down the line. We'll start with like Silver Quill and describe your favorite episode badly and see if we can guess which ones it is.
Okay. Describe it badly, Silver Quill. Your favorite episode, but you have to describe it badly.
Can't figure out who the main antagonist is. Nearly watched a snuff film. And, a slight mud wrestling.
All right.
Sister of Social.
Very good, Nora.
She did. I said it.
You said, well done. Well done. She said Sisterhood of Social, where Rarity's the antagonist. Now Sweetie Belle is. Applejack nearly suffocates in a mud pit. And she comes out all muddy.
When the happiest pony struggles with depression, she almost becomes a serial killer.
That was not an episode. Goat lasers.
Twilight 7?
Twilight's Kingdom. Twilight's Kingdom.
Dead parents.
Which one?
I'm sorry, dead fruit baskets.
Little sisters should let it go.
For whom the Sweetie Belle toils. Nope.
Doom and Gloom?
Whatever. Next.
A background pony finally gets her chance to shine, but is outshone by another background pony. No, outshone by another background pony.
Applejack. We're back, folks. We're back.
Hello. Hello. No. Anywho, it's first of all great to see everybody in the flesh after again, so long.
In the flesh.
Well, especially for people like me who appreciate just meeting people face to face and being able to go and see the people behind the content that's created. The question I have for you guys, as I'm one who's railroad historian / whatever in training, if you could have a train trip anywhere, or if you've been on a favorite train trip, what is it, or where would you go?
Train trip. Where would you go? Or where have you been?
Does a space elevator count as a train?
Maybe.
Okay, I would ride a space elevator to geosynchronous orbit.
Nerd!
One-way ticket, please.
And everyone celebrates.
George and rejoices.
I can tell you about the worst one I ever took.
Okay, I want to hear this.
I went to a convention in LA. The second convention I ever went to. And I thought it'd be really cool if I took the train from Detroit. And I was gonna go meet a friend of mine in Seattle. So I took Amtrak from Detroit to Seattle. Seattle to LA. LA to Detroit.
Did you die?
I almost did.
Yes.
That was a week-long trip. And the one going from Seattle to LA, there were mudslides. So they took us off the train and put us on buses and took us into LA. It's like, that's not what I paid for. Went from LA to Detroit, we lost 3 of 4 engines. And we had to go over the mountains with 1 engine.
Oh my God.
We were late getting into Chicago to get the train transfer. They said, okay, we're gonna put you up in Chicago. I said, great, I get a night in Chicago. No. They came back and took all of that back and said, we're gonna put you on a bus from Chicago to Detroit. And they stopped every place on the way to Detroit. So we get to Detroit at about 3 in the morning. And they said, okay, my little brother is 3 hours away to come pick me up. I said, well, I gotta lock up, so we're gonna put you in between here and the outside door. There's heaters. At 3 in the morning in December in Detroit, downtown Detroit. All by myself. I wrote a 5-page letter to Amtrak, which I'm sure is still burning.
That's Amtrak.
I'd rather ride the Polar Express.
There was one I went on that it was really rocky, and we almost hit a few animals, and there wasn't even a top on the train. It's called Big Thunder Mountain or something like that.
That counts.
Hi.
Good answer.
What?
They're waving at me.
Oh, hi.
All right, let's move along so we can get some light.
Yes, thank you.
God bless. All right.
Hello.
What's up?
Hello. Now, we know that friendship is about like the goofiness and the laughter and the friendship and whatnot, but sometimes
money.
Yeah,
and money. Yeah. Hey, lend me $100, will ya? But sometimes it's about lifting people up in hard times, you know, and being supportive when they need it the most. My question is, if you have any advice, how did y'all cope with the COVID-19 experience, with it being as, for better or worse, not great to downright horrible as it was?
Well, for me, a big part of it was keeping myself busy and keeping in contact with friends and being able to, you know, whether it's on the phone or on Discord or whatever, playing video games together. Did a lot of that over the last couple of years. I know it hurts to say that actually, but it's you know, it's been hard though. Like there's been times where I'm like, you know, on one hand it's like it was good to keep in touch with everybody. On the other hand, there were certain parts of inspiration that like for content creating for me personally, where I was like, it's not like I didn't want to do it, I just didn't have as much of a drive in some cases with some of the projects that I've been working on, where I'm like, it was just a little bit devoid of that. And I'm like, man, like it's no fun. It's no fun. Ready for it to be done. Yeah. So
I routinely and heavily abused the Zoom background image system. Getting all these Zoom calls with people, I'd queue up the tropics background, I'd put on some sunglasses, maybe get a little fan going in the corner going, hey, of course with this, no one can tell. But basically just whatever interactions I could have, and people did everything they could to keep in contact, I tried to be as silly as possible. Because humor is more than just a distraction. It is a way of changing perspective and also lifting people up. You get them to laugh, you get them to listen. Mm-hmm. Here?
I agree. I agree with them.
Animal
that one
Crossing.
kitty clapping.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah. I spent the first 6 to 7 months of lockdown playing Animal Crossing.
Time well spent.
Cool.
I have yet to open it in the last 7 months.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. First off, I want to clarify to Dusty Cat, Rocco had a shovel, not an axe. I've made the same mistake. And for my actual question, we know that Generation 4 took a lot of inspiration from Gen 1, and obviously Gen 5 is going to take some inspirations from Gen 4. Is there anything from the other generations, the lesser known, that you want to see return in Gen 8?
No.
More tea parties.
Roller
With the
skating.
rollerblades, with scooter.
Which I think we're getting.
I think there's a lot of potential in G3.5. We can still go back and untie.
No.
Let's go back to our real guy.
See, that is darn threatening.
I want an Uncle Iroh tea house. That's what I want.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's how the spear wiggles slightly when struck. I imagine that wiggling after it's impaled me.
Save it for the
Thank you for your question.
All right, we have a few minutes left. Let's knock these out.
What villain do you think got the short end of the stick? And when in the hell are Cozy Glow's parents?
You just answered both questions.
Actually, true story from Winnie City. They had the voice actress for Cozy Glow there. And several times people asked her, hey, what do you think happened to Cozy Glow's parents? And in Cozy's voice, she said, stay out of my room. I'm going to leave your imagination to the rest.
Cozy is just a science experiment.
Yeah, I think Sombra got the short end of the stick. He could have been a wonderful character, and they just wrote him into a corner and then said, "We're done with you."
That's all that was left was the short end of a stick.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thank you for your question. Hello.
Hi. Oh my God, this is like so much pressure since you guys are all looking right at me.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so,
I'm paying attention. I promise.
Okay, so my first question is for Race. I know my sister's gonna kill me when she watches this, but she's not here, so I don't care. Race, you seem to have a lot of like experience in the fandom. How can I, and like my sister, she isn't into the show, so how can I convert her to how can I convert her to
But first, you just give her the Kool-Aid.
I mean, the thing people have asked before, like, hey, how do I get my friend into the show, or how do I get somebody into the show? And really, it's just a matter of either exposing them to the show, or like for a lot of us, it was also fan content that got us into it.
Take them to Pony Church, read them some Pony Bible verses,
give them the
Holy Pony Spirit,
baptize them in plushies.
But I mean, yeah, if she's gonna get into it, she's gonna get into it, and she better.
And if not, then she's not really a good sister now, is she?
Yeah.
She's going to
body. This is Celestia's body.
This is Celestia's body.
This is yeah.
Unfortunately, we only have time for one question right now because we're trying to get through everybody, but I do appreciate it.
Okay.
See ya.
So thank you.
Yes. My question is for Saber.
Go.
How does it feel having worked with Elsie Loverock, first of all, as the
she's awesome. I love
female,
Elsie.
as Sabella or Sabeko.
Sabella.
Yeah. And as a follow-up, if you had the choice, Brony community or not, what other YouTube content creator would you want to collab with in a review of it?
I mean, I'd be over the moon if like Red Letter Media ever let me do. Dude, I doubt it would happen. So they got their own thing going on. But like, yeah, Elsie Lovelock, she's a singing voice of Charlie from Hazbin Hotel. Yes. I'm not sure you guys know this, but like, Gabe's the singing voice of Alistair. So yeah, Elsie's wonderful. She's fantastic. Gabe's working with Elsie, I think. So we'll see how that goes. Did I say something?
Dad loves you, by the way, Gabe.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love you too.
Hey, this is for Gabe.
Hi. Hello.
So being on Blue Ridge, I was on Blue Ridge too. What was your favorite port you visited, and what was the worst port you visited?
Favorite port? Probably Thailand. That was really awesome. I love Thailand. And worst port? I don't know. Okay, I don't want to like diss any country, but out of all the places I went, I would say the Philippines was probably the worst port. I love the Philippines, but the port was awful. It always smelled like smoke.
Yeah.
Breaking my heart here, dude.
I'm sorry. I love the Philippines. I went there 10 times. It's great, but the port is horrible. I'm sorry, it is. Fix your port.
You can't support it.
They can't.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. I love all of you so much. You bring so much joy to me. I love Bronies React.
Thank you.
Each and every one of you has been in like different reacts. Some of you weren't in some. So what was your favorite react to do, from I guess left to right, to each of you? What was your favorite react to do that you were in? And if you weren't in one, or there's an episode you didn't do, which one did you wish you were in?
Have I missed one in the last like 10 years?
No. Do you think I'd let you?
Dang it, I can't escape it.
Like if for example,
they're all my favorites.
There was an episode that didn't even have a react for. If there was one that you wished there was.
Get back to me on that one.
So favorite reacts that you guys were part of?
Favorite react was MLP the movie, the 2016? Yeah, it was 2016. 2017. Thank you. Do I hear 2019? Do I hear 2019? Okay.
That's my
and
line.
one I wish I could have been a part of, it would be the Crystalling, as to react to the introduction of Flurry, whom I will still say is the destroyer of worlds.
You're not wrong.
I liked the first Equestria Girls because I got I just made an excuse to hike Fuji and jump out of a plane. Crazy. That was fun.
I'll come back to this answer. I just want to say that this is going to end up being our last question. So apologies to anybody that was in line, but I do believe that we are. Are we out of time? Yeah, we are. We're getting odd. So like I said, I'll answer this last. You guys
I think my favorite one is where I get to do any sort of comedy, where I get to have some fun. Also, I think the best one is where I got to jump my motorcycle and people thought it was Gabe.
Oh no, I did that. That was,
Yeah, you did.
that was
Yeah,
you, Gabe.
that was me.
Don't still credit.
Do you know about a motorcycle?
I don't know if I have a single favorite, but they're all great. I guess, again, easy answer is last roundup for Derpy. Sorry, you know. Slice of life. There's not enough Derpy episodes that confuse them.
Forgiven. Again, for me, it was so special putting together the end of Generation 4 Bronies React because of, in a large part, all the people that I had previously worked with that were so willing to come back and work with the project, people that I hadn't spoken with in 6+ years.
Plus, we brought back a lot of voice actors.
And we got a lot of show staff.
We got a lot
involved.
of show staff, but then that took some effort. A lot of us on this panel, and a lot of us who aren't on this panel, tracked down a lot of people and got a lot of video.
It was a huge group effort. At the first Everfree Northwest, I was actually standing in line, and Tabitha was one of the people standing or signing. And I remember joking in the vlog that I'm like, should I ask Tabitha to be in a Bronies React? And it was like, oh, cool, we actually got her. But yeah, I mean, legit tears, legit emotion. It was amazing just to see how it all came together. And again, a lot of this over the years has been thanks to all of you for all of your support over the years, and I can't wait to keep bringing content. We're working on new episodes. We obviously have new stuff that's coming out, and that's thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming to the Bronies React panel. We have a semi-perfect podcast panel we'll have later tonight. We have Who's Line, who's going to be at Who's Line tomorrow. And we haven't really talked about it yet, but there's a new panel that we're debuting here called Cartoon Court tomorrow, early tomorrow before the Who's Line. So don't miss that. We also have a riffing panel on Sunday and a How to YouTube panel. We're going to be around the convention. Thank you guys for supporting Everfree Northwest, and we'll see you around.